This video is dedicated to my sister who lives in Hawaii. This is her new starter and she has some questions about how to take care of it. Greetings from Deleuze Canyon, North County, San Diego, California. And I want to show you what happens when you're a bad mommy and you don't take care of Mother Deleuze. She has given me probably over a couple hundred babies, and I have given a lot of her infancy away to other people, so she's been adopted away a couple times, but she's getting pretty big now, so I think I'm going to have to feed her, or actually she's getting pretty ripe, not getting big. She's getting really smelly about now, and it's because I've neglected her in the refrigerator for about a week and a half. And now I've got to resuscitate her. She's still alive, and it's a simple resuscitation process. So she was born on December 21st, 2021. Her name is Deleuze, and now I've got to resuscitate her. So this is what happens if you don't stir or keep your starter fresh. That will eventually eat all of the protein up, and it will sink down to the bottom, and the water will come up to the top. So it's kind of a really syrupy kind of liquid. It's not, it's watery, but it's still kind of soupy kind of water. And I just simply take out a lot of it, as much as I can. And you see it's kind of gray. It's a grayish brown, or it's actually gray. It's got like black in it. It's not really brown. It's kind of a weird color, but that's got enough. So I've pretty much got all I need to get out of there. So it's almost equal to the water that I'm going to put back, which is over there. So I'll put just a little bit more. Is there any more juice that needs to come out of here? Yeah, just a little bit more. So I take that out. Okay, and make sure that I rinse all of this off really good with cold water before it sets up in the sink, because that will turn into like almost super glue. So the next step is to add about as much water as I took out, which is about that much, which is about the same amount of water as what I took out. So that's that. Now I'm going to feed her, and I'm going to give her like 2 big tablespoons of flour. I might go a little bit more because I took out a lot of water there. So I'm going to put like 2.5 tablespoons. Man, let's go to 3 tablespoons of good old-fashioned water, or flour rather. And now I'm going to get my stir stick out, and I wet my stir stick real good so it doesn't stick too bad. I would just wet that down in the water. And now I just simply stir all of that back in. And it will shrink up a little bit, but not much, because I have so much starter here left. Now this is going to be enough to make like at least 3 or 4 loaves of bread. But I'll probably end up giving a lot of this away. So now that I've resuscitated, you can see it still looks pretty good in here. And I'm going to stir it all up so it all gets some of that nice fresh flour in here. It doesn't really take all that long to do that. I just want to make sure I scrape it up from the bottom as well, so every little part down in here gets a little extra this flour into the starter mix. And you see now it's gotten pretty smooth, and that's the way it looks like when you got the right consistency. It should be like very, very thick batter and nice and smooth. So with that, I like to clean my little stick off, and I use a little water on a nice knife, the back side of a knife, and I just simply take it off the stick. A little more water like this, and Now I'm done. Now make sure I wash this off real good before I put it away, or it will become super glue again. And now you have it. So the next step is to just like loosely cover it like this, and there it is. Now I'm going to leave it out here for at least a couple hours. I'm going to put this out on my counter and leave it for a couple hours. And that's the refresher. I will come back on the video and show you what this looks like here in a couple hours. See, there's no real bubbles in there right now, but we'll look at it and see where it's sitting in a couple hours. I said that 4 times, so I really mean it. Okay, so it's been a couple hours, and this is Sourdoughs who has been fed, and this was right down here below this little mark here. Let's see if my finger can show that without tilting it all the way down here. And now let's see what it looks like. Oh my, and I just knocked it down here by moving it around. So it's almost full now, and oh my, and it's got a most amazing aroma. Yeah, just stuck my nose in there to give it a whiff. So now it goes back in the refrigerator, and I will see her in a couple days as I'm leaving to go to Mexico, and that is going to be my next little video about a trip down to Los Algodones, Mexico to get a little dental work done. Thanks for watching.